Alright everyone, DJose32 here again with another quick review. By the way, I will look at these decks coming up in a video for the Society of Magic. Make sure you check out the Society of Magic. Make sure you subscribe to that channel as well. So this is the stripper deck. This is the only other gimmick deck I have from David Blaine, and only because it came in that box. Because I got the Mark deck because it was different, because I didn't have one, and because I also didn't have a black split Spades deck at the time, and now I have a whole bunch of them. Anyway, this one says Bicycle on top, trusted since 1885. Bottom, split Spades, playing cards, and standard. And it's got the same spade pip as the other deck that I showed you. And if you turn it around, it says Superstitious. The top, poker size, and split Spades back. This side, come to learn, bicyclecards.com. Again, usually it says come to play. It's kind of weird. This side, Aircus and Finish, made in USA. Oops, I don't know if you can see that or not. Sorry if I was too far away from the camera. The bottom, there's some trademark information. And the back, it's a split Spades. As you can see, it says sample only, not for sale on the bottom. Black seal, trademark information on the flap. I also really like this blue color. It's different than your standard bicycle blues, I think. So it's kind of cool. You get a blank card, and again, just like that Mark deck, the color on it is very dull and grayish. I really don't know what the thought process was in designing that, but whatever. And you also get a double backer, and the rest of the cards, very good quality, as you can see. Spread nicely, and they fan nicely. And they are bicycle, they're Aircus and Finish, which is always good. And these are a strip deck. You may notice that on this side it's a lot thinner, the border, than on this side. That's because it's been cut. Cards all have the same faces as the other deck, same jokers, same split Spades, ace of spades, and everything. So if you saw the review for the Mark deck, yes, you know what you get basically. If you haven't seen that one, you should check it out. And what a stripper deck is you, in case you don't know, we have a card selected. You secretly flip the deck over. They put the card back in. And now you can automatically see where the card is. You can feel where the card is because they're trimmed. They're beveled, they're trimmed on one side, and now I can easily just pull the card out. Just like that. It's pretty cool. I don't use it that much, but it's nice to have. And that's what you get with a stripper deck, and what you get with this deck. Wow, I think that's probably my fastest review ever. Even the blank card is stripped, it looks like. The only noticeable issue, it looks like there is some damage on the box, which is weird because it came inside a hard box. I don't know how it got damaged. Must have been on a factory or something like that. Almost looks like somebody bit into it. And you know what? Wow, this is a pretty quick video. I'll just quickly show you one little thing. Split Spades. The sepia deck. This is what the box looks like, but you pull the cards out, and voila, they turn blue. It's a magic trick that I just came up with. No, just kidding. But as you can see, split Spades cards, in case you haven't seen them before, they have awesome quality. They're some of my favorite cards, some of the best quality cards that I could tell you about. And it's basically very much a standard deck of playing cards, nothing too fancy. some of the court cards have, you know, special faces, like David Blaine's face on the King of Spades. You get this cool card that has the box on it. Oddly enough, it's got a blue pip, not the same one as the box. And also the line is a lot more of a goldish color than the one on the box. Hopefully you can see that. The line, as you can see, is a lot more golder than the one on the box. But other than that, it's basically the front of the box. You can use it for a gimmick. And it's got a blue back on it. And then there's this card which says Logic, and it says answers at davidblaine.com. And it's got a bunch of questions, trivia if you will. And you got two jokers like in the other decks. And the cards actually come in this stack, which I think, like I said before, is a tambourines or an harmonica stack or whatever it's called, whatever it is. I could probably ask the Matrix what it is, but I really don't want to. And he probably wouldn't tell me anyways, because I'm not a female. Anyway, that is just a quick peek at the what you get in that box. It is a blue deck, but it's a brown box. And the split spades. Stripper deck. Anyway, this is the Jose 32. Make sure you tune in tomorrow again for 365 Days of Cards, Day 5. I didn't mention that in the other video, and I can't think of anything else to say. I'll probably do shout-outs soon. I can't think of anyone to do shout-outs for at the moment. There's always people asking for shout-outs. Just because you ask doesn't mean you're going to get. And also, again, I said before, just because you see me giving out decks of cards to people doesn't mean I'm going to give you decks of cards. If I want to give you decks of cards, I'll let you know about it. Usually, unless you're a girl, unless you are a female magician who has a passion for cards and is very talented, unless that fits your description, you probably won't get a deck of cards. Or unless you want to make a trade for cards or whatever. But generally speaking, as a little note, one of the other reasons why I don't give out a lot of decks is because I don't have a lot of decks to give out. I may have over 400 decks of cards, true. But most of the ones that I have, almost all of them are open, and there's only one of each, which means I'm not giving them out. And the ones that I do have extra sealed are for contest prizes and or giveaways, and or, as you've seen in some of these other decks, to sell. And these ones, yes, I will sell. But again, I'm not giving any decks for free except for contests and giveaways. You have the biggest opportunity of a lifetime this year on my channel to win free decks in my monthly giveaways. All you have to do is qualify each and every week by hopefully picking the card that I choose from a deck of cards, or one that is of the same value, in case nobody chooses that specific card. And I'm going to be, you know, as a side note, I'm going to be trying different ways of choosing cards. And I've decided as well, haven't mentioned it yet, but I've decided, I might as well say it, at the end of the month, the last week of the month, you will have double the opportunity to qualify, because I will be choosing 2 cards instead of 1. So every month, at the end of the month, instead of choosing just 1 card for that last week, I'll choose 2. Which means everyone will have 2 times the opportunity of qualifying and possibly winning some decks. And even more opportunities, because like I said, if you give me shout outs and tell people to check out my channel and whatnot, you can actually get two choices as it is, 2 selections as it is. So far I haven't seen too many people doing that. Also, stop naming cards in my other video. That video where everyone is naming cards for the giveaway last week is last week's giveaway, or last week's qualifier. doesn't count. This Friday I will post another video for you to name your cards, and when that video is up, that's when you name the cards for this week's qualifying for the giveaway. Alright? So I just wanted to mention that, and now I've been talking too long. I'm at 10 minutes, I apologize. Anyway, see you next time. Make sure you check out the Society of Magic for a look at these. I'll see you next time.